what we need to realize is that there's a whole generation of young researchers, early career researchers out there, who's eager to contribute, make a planet worth living on for the future. And we should make sure to use that energy and knowledge.
There's an intergenerational responsibility because we will be the generation that will be faced with dealing with these planetary issues.
Early career researchers are passionate about doing the research projects that they're engaged in. We are also visionaries and we love doing what we're doing.
Researchers of today are well-trained in interdisciplinary approach, and this is what is needed to solve a lot of sustainability or sustainable development challenges of our time. And not only that, these researchers try to bring into play science that will inform policy, which will enable them take care of these sustainability and livelihood issues of our time.
Well, I want to ask you, as the person watching this, how many countries you've lived in. For the majority of early career scientists to survive in their field, most of them have moved between multiple countries. And that dynamism of living in multiple countries, working with multiple nationalities, and probably dealing with multiple topics means that they're dynamic. And that dynamism helps with approaching difficult problems which are essential to tackle for sustainable development.
The role of early career researchers is to develop a new sustainable science culture which is interdisciplinary that can come together to tackle the global challenges and educate the next generation to implement the change we need.
And there's both the necessity to do this from the bottom up as well as the top down. And so for this it's really important that early career scientists are engaged in building this new science culture and implementing it.
Early career researchers can really play an important role and can have an important function in bringing together the science and policy and creating the dialogue between those two areas in order to really create solutions that are going to be implementable for the future.
The questions we're faced with as a planet are no longer able to be answered only within the traditional disciplinary boundaries of academia. We need to increasingly explore the space that is outlined between the disciplines, between practice and academia. And within this network of networks, we're taking seriously the responsibility of training and bringing into contact early career researchers that are asking new types of questions and that are able to draw from a wider range of resources in order to address the pressing issues at hand.
For me, it's really important, or the role of early career scientists in the field of research on global sustainability problems is that early career scientists are, or some of them have already an interdisciplinary background, which makes them more open to do research on the pressing issues that we currently have in the field of sustainability. And what is needed in order to ensure that early career scientists can do this kind of research is eventually a change also in the traditional scientific community, which makes also, for instance, publications in interdisciplinary research journals more valued in the single disciplines.
So we've been here together, young scholars from all around the planet, and we've realized that the existing institutions, academic institutions, need to change, and we young researchers have to be part of this change.
From a Future Earth perspective, it's really refreshing to work with early career researchers. They're dynamic, they're uncomplicated, they're very engaged and very motivated. So it's a really lovely job.